home. Bam, we're live. Am I in the right studio? God, I hope I'm in the right studio. Good to see you guys. Back home. Paper Street Coffee, Biomax Peptides, Wodify. We will be moving the premier sponsors over to the new CF Network channel. Don't forget to get Matufian. If you're on the carnivore and you mix with Matufian, holy cow. Supercharged Matufian. Over at DocSpartan.com. Make sure you head on over there and grab it. Proceeds from that go to the inventor, myself, and they're spent liberally in the jiu-jitsu, tennis, skateboarding community here. Here for the ice talk. Also, head on over to VNDK8.com. Did I bring my new underwear in here? I got some new underwear. Also, never forget Paper Street Coffee. Did I mention Paper Street Coffee? Corey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Some wild things happening. Body cam footage was released from the ICE officer who was hit by the car. For any retards who didn't see it from the 17 other angles. Quite the collision. Also, I was watching some Tim Pool clips, and you can actually see when the car hits the gas and revs the engine, the tire spins. Then the officer grabs for the gun and puts his hand on the car, at which point, when the car hits the officer, and then shoot while he's being slid back. Taylor Self,
what up?
The house window open.
Who do we got? Hey, dude, do you check out? Look at the. Don't fucking not notice, dude.
Oh, curtains! Wow, the curtains are tightened up. Boop, boop.
Yeah. Come on.
Curtains are tightened up. They look like me in the third grade when I had my mom would always buy me pants too long because I was a fat chubby kid. I get the 42-inch waist with the 42-inch inseam.
You were not 42 inches.
No,
dude.
I know. I'll never forget this. I was watching, I was a little kid and I was watching, I don't know if it was what it was, but I think it was like Kids Jeopardy or something. There was this pretty girl. She's probably like 10 and I was probably 10. The host is like, so what do you like? And she's like, well, I think boys are cute and I like chubby ones. And I was like, oh, that girl would really like me. Come to terms with my chubbiness. I want to tell you guys a quick story before we get into Maduro and the shooting. Maybe Taylor has a story he'd like to tell you too. A bit of wisdom. When I was a little kid, my dad owned a wine and cheese store in Berkeley, California. And from a young age, I would work the store. I'd go in there on the weekends, during the week, whenever, dust the bottles with a rag. And then I would also run the cash register. And as a little kid, that was weird, but that's why my third grade math is off the chart. Counting backwards, money, adding, subtracting, doing the taxes, percentages, fractions. I was a beast. And I would run the register, and I always had this complaint to my dad, like, hey, they treat me like a little kid. Like I'd be working the register and they'd be making eye contact with him, or I'd ask them a question and they would answer him, or they would ignore me. And I felt that way for a long time. And one of the things that happens when you become an adult is those things don't bother you anymore. So if I'm out and someone asks my wife, hey, what do you do for a workout? And no one ever asked me that. I'm not like, don't I look like I work out? No, I'm an adult now. I've had plenty of super hot girlfriends where people are like, what the fuck is she doing with you? I'm like, good point. Like, I'm not in denial anymore. My wife has a nicer body than mine. There's girls that were significantly prettier than me that I went out with. When I was a little kid, I didn't fucking expect anyone to think I was running the register. It's okay to use your own discernment. Don't be bullied by people who won't allow you to use your own discernment. If you go into a gym and there's 5 people standing there and you pick the buff guy and choose him as the owner, that's your discernment. And if you're a female or a pussy who works at the gym and you own it and the guy didn't come to you first and ask you, don't be upset. That's just human discernment. It's okay. That's why fat girls get asked all the time if they're pregnant. It's okay. It's called being a fucking adult. When 3 black dudes approach me at the fucking Ice Cube concert and tell me if they see me fucking touch that black chick that I'm with one more fucking time, they're gonna break my fucking neck. I'm like, yes, sir. I'm not fucking stupid. It's okay if someone's all greasy to think that they work on an oil rig. Only men work on oil rigs. It's okay to just assume that it's a man working on an oil rig and not a woman when you choose the pronouns. Don't be bullied by people. Concert was not good. Ice Cube concert was not good.
You went to an Ice Cube concert?
Yeah, small venue, like 300 people. Ice Cube and the what was his band? Ice Cube and the Death Squad.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, a small venue, 300 people, like a bar. Okay. Do you have any stories of? And one more final thing, if you validate those people like that, my dad never validated me. He'd be like, "Hey, dude, get over it. You're fucking 5. Like, what do you expect them to think?" Do not validate people like that. That is not empathy. Do not that white knighting bullshit where you're validating other people's feeling sorry for themselves. Like, hey, dude, if you're the owner of a gym and you're a female, you're an outlier. It's okay. It's okay. If you're a Democrat that has an IQ over 100, people think you're stupid. It's okay. You're an outlier. It's okay. Okay. Go ahead, Taylor.
I get asked all the time for like my
KKK card.
Yeah, military service card. Same thing.
Do you really? Yeah, you look like you're in the military.
All the time, I'm like, nope. And they're like, oh, come on, really, man? I'm like, yeah. Why would I lie with a no? It's typically the other way. And then another time, this lady at a gas station told me I looked like I was 43 or 44. And that one I did like get under my skin. You know, I wish somebody would have validated me for that. But also, I get it. I'm bald. I have a fucking facial hair. You know, at the time, I was probably pretty inflamed, working out all the time. Otherwise, no stories like that.
I talked to 4 cops in my town, all Trumpers, all said the shooter belongs in prison for life. Some humans can put politics aside to see right versus wrong. Then there's children like Sevon.
I saw this. Love this comment. Let's dig in.
Polga, agree with what 12 Daily Doses said. Amazing how Sevon has 20 years experience with video content, but watching the shooting video, can't discern cop was not going to be run over. It doesn't matter whether he was going to be run over. If that was your
right,
if that's what you're using as your discernment, then you're way off, dude.
So
he wasn't going to be bit by a rattlesnake either. This is flawed. This is flawed thinking.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of things. Pat.
By the way, just real quick, Pat lives in a cuck town. Like all of his cops are DEI cops. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, they're honestly, gosh, you know, the shame is that you are conflating being a Trumper with agreeing with the shooting. Yeah. I'm sure there are a lot of Trump supporters that don't agree with the shooting. And I'm sure there are some who didn't vote for Trump that think that the guy did the right thing in that context, in that situation. And what you said is best. It doesn't matter if she was going to run him over or not. He was standing in front of a vehicle. She was placed under arrest. She accelerated a deadly weapon into him.
While he was in front of the car.
He bounced off of the car. I mean, it's just also like, yeah, I mean, obviously the worst part of that thing was she's dead, right? That's the worst thing. So everybody's going to go to, well, why is she dead? Well, she got shot. That's why. So let's everyone blame the ICE agent. The ICE agent was performing his fucking federal duty, enforcing the law, performing a federal law enforcement operation. And this woman they were boxing him in, trying to trap them. There were rioters mounting a fucking attack.
She had been there 4 minutes, by the way.
4 minutes, but also they had been following them.
Yes, but she'd been blocking traffic.
So listen to me. If you are a cop and you have 2 cars aggressively and violently following you and trying to box you in, do you think that you're in danger? Yes. I do.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
I don't care if you're in the streets of Minneapolis or fucking Mogadishu. It doesn't matter. If you're being boxed in and trapped.
It's an ambush. It's a sign of ambush. It's okay to think you're going to be ambushed. And ICE has been ambushed before. It's for sure a sign of ambush.
They're getting attacked all over the country. So the buck stops at this. She was impeding a federal law enforcement investigation or operation. She was in her car, accelerating the car at an agent standing right in front of her car. Did he have to shoot her? No. But is he justified in shooting her? 100%. He is 100% justified in shooting her. And this is
And listen what Pat says. Listen what Pat says. Completely irrelevant. And when the woman saw him, she turned the wheel all the way to the right to go around. And first of all, let me say two things. You can see in the video clearly that will show she hit the accelerator when he was in front of the car.
and while her wheels were turned to the left, not to the right.
And it doesn't matter if she was trying to go around him. That's not up to him to figure that out. He's not looking at the wheels. He's assessing the driver. He's right at the hood of the car. That doesn't matter at all, Pat.
Hey, Pat is the fat guy at the Super Bowl party who every time Tom Brady takes a step, he's like, "Oh, I would have done this. I would have done. Oh, you fucking idiot, Tom Brady. Come on, man. I would have fucking done this. I would have done that. Oh, foul." Like, hey, dude, you're not Tom Brady. Okay, you can't even catch a fucking football with your ass, dude. You couldn't bend.
Oh,
over.
yes, he can. Oh, yes, he can.
Dude, I mean, I know he's gay, but even he couldn't do that. You are so bad at everything that you do. And now you think you're an expert. So show us the ICE policy, Pat. Post the article. Post the link to the article of the ICE policy where it says when you're arresting someone, you can't stand in front of them.
This is the body cam footage from the ICE officer. Listen carefully to these buffoons as they taunt the cops.
Her fucking dog is in the car?
Yeah.
Dude.
Dog in the car.
What
Have we heard what happened to the dog? It looked like it came from a Dane rescue.
Hey, man, this before we move on, like this is the other thing. I was saying
endangering a dog, probably no seatbelt on that dog.
Yeah, 100%. Well, not even that. People won't give people listen, they don't that actually might get liberals upset, endangering a dog. You know, kids, babies, aborting, they don't care, but endangering a dog, they'll hate that. This is the sad reality. The worst part, right, is she's dead, and people want to look at the ICE agent, and it's his fault. This is a fucking mother. She has children. What the fuck are you doing in someone else's neighborhood, following around federal law enforcement officers?
And she's on her third spouse, by the way.
And impeding a fucking active operation? What are you doing? You have children. This is committing suicide. This is death by suicide, dude. This is cop suicide. What the fuck are you doing? You irresponsible waste of humanity.
That's a good point. Maybe it was cop suicide. That should be investigated.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning.
She says we don't change our plates every morning. Is she insinuating that they do change their plates every morning?
Just so you know.
Oh, the ICE agents?
It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go.
By the way, her spouse right there was in the car.
Her spouse, actually.
And her girlfriend.
Her ex-husband is the one with the children. So now she was turned out. Okay.
Yeah, she has the same last name as this lady, Rebecca Good. That's the lady's name holding the camera. She jumped out of the car to film this, and you can actually see she tries to get back in, but can't get back in the car. And so she got out of the car to film this. They knew what they were doing. They were agitating, instigating. They thought they were going to get some good clips for their TikTok.
Get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Three times. Yep.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Now there's Rebecca Good, the spouse, trying to get back in the car.
Get out of the car.
By the way, you're looking at the body cam footage of the cop who gets hit. And you right there, 41-second mark, you heard the engine rev. There it is. You hear it rev and hit him.
And he called her a fucking bitch. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Rewind that, dude. Play that. Jeez. That's not a good look for him. He shouldn't have called her a fucking bitch.
Oh, please. He was just hit by a car.
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the
Hi,
car.
take it.
Oh!
Ooh, that collision is wicked. I really want to know what happened to the dog. There you go. And just like that, he's innocent.
Sorry, it's not his body cam, it was his cell phone.
So whatever. Cell phone.
Same,
It's
whatever.
yeah, it's from the perspective of the cop. Thank God. Thank God. And if you need another angle, here you can clearly also see he's hit by the car. And what's amazing to me is that you're trying to defend this, Polga and Pat. You guys are a disgrace to civilization and humanity. True disgrace. Look, boom, that hit him.
What? No, rewind it. I just want to play this 5 full times.
Boom, hit him.
Okay, again.
Boom, hit him.
2 more.
There, he's hit. That's it. He's hit. That's when the shot's fired, right there. Boom.
Rambler says there's another angle. I want to see this other angle, top-down angle.
That I think that's it, just really zoomed in. I think that's what he's talking about. I think this is from up on a balcony. And normally you see this through the trees.
It just shouldn't even be a debate. And this is the like, ultimately we trust when we give people the authority over us to enforce the law and to protect the peace and to carry out a job where there are bad people who are trying to kill you. And whether she was trying to kill him or not is irrelevant in this situation, but you have governors and mayors saying, get the fuck out, put your bodies on the line. It's time to fight back. We live in an age where it has become okay to not only be disobedient, but to actively subvert federal law enforcement, violently subvert. This lady is
following ICE raids where they are clearly going to get pedophiles and murderers. They arrested a pedophile there at this raid. By the way, look at look at Polga has retreated. It went from it wasn't hit to she hit he was hit. Wow, big hit, life threatening. So he's retreated from his argument and now back to the next argument, showing that you're closed-minded, buddy.
Hey, it doesn't matter. This is the playbook. There are better operators and way more threatening and life-endangering situations who actually resource to their de-escalation training. Hey, you are the same people saying defund the police. So since how are they going to be trained to de-escalate if they don't have any funding? You are entrusting law enforcement people to keep the peace. This lady has put everyone there in a life-threatening situation. And everyone on that street fleeing from fucking law enforcement, trying to impede an active operation. She put herself in the gunfire. It's like saying this, I was blackout fucking driving, but I made it home. I didn't kill anyone, so it's not illegal.
Yeah.
No, that's still illegal. You're still a scumbag for doing that.
And look, Pat, here's the problem. Sevi says, I'm a disgrace for defending this woman. We're not asking you to defend her or not defend her. We're asking you to look at the situation and tell the truth, buddy.
Oh, who did you spend 5 years defending who actually tried to kill police officers? Confused. What does he mean?
Oh, now he's gonna say Chauvin was innocent, which he never thought Chauvin was innocent, even though Chauvin's completely innocent also. If you see a car coming at you, get out of the way. Exactly, and that's what he did do. He tried to get out of the way. Exactly what he did do.
I love all of these experts.
Defund. This is the libtards I hang out with say this too. Defund the police literally never meant give them zero money.
What do you think it means, you fucking idiot? It means they don't get resources, they don't get training, and they are worse off.
Hey, I'm going to tell you why he's saying that. It's all of this. They're trying to navigate the fact that they're so stuck in the dogmatic ways. They're so team Democrat that they can't be like, oh shit, my party's done 20 things that I don't agree with, chopping off little boys' penises, letting women get raped, letting cities burn down, shutting down 400,000 small black-owned businesses during COVID. But they're trying to pick and choose, and they're trying to like retreat to like, well, it didn't really mean defund. It didn't really mean defund.
He didn't have to shoot her. No fucking shit. He didn't have to shoot her.
How come all the deaths are with people resisting arrest? Not a single of the deaths of unarmed people are unless they resist. If you evade arrest, ram cops with your car, you're gone, get shot. How does that not make sense to anyone?
Well, I think, Maris, the key here is you're expecting logic and rationality from a group of people whose entire decision-making process is based in emotion and empathy. There is zero logic, zero regard for objective morality and law and order. All they care about is feeling good. And when someone dies, it doesn't feel good. So, of course, they can't blame it on the person who died because that doesn't feel good. It feels good to blame it on the person who killed her. Even though the person who killed her was 100% justified in doing so. That's uncomfortable to say because now you have to accept that everything that you believe and all of the actions that you think are justified are not. They're wrong. They're evil. They are dangerous. They're putting people's lives in danger. To accept the fact that that Nicole Good, what's her middle name? Nicole.
That's fine.
Yeah, Nicole Good, whatever. The idiot who got shot, when you have to accept that it's her fault, it doesn't feel good. But that's the truth, and that's the reality.
This is Rich. MSNBC says she was driving away because she was frightened. Yeah, so what?
Hey, Savon,
they're appealing to people's emotions rather than logic when they say stuff like that. Go ahead.
Do you think if she was at home with her kids, she would have been shot by that ICE officer?
No. I don't think so.
Do you think if she was standing on the sidewalk filming, she would have been shot by that ICE officer?
No, sir.
Do you think that if she was holding a sign saying "Don't take Pedro," she would have been shot by that ICE officer?
No, I think if she would have turned her car off and put her hands up, she wouldn't have been shot either.
Do you think if she had unlocked the doors when they tried to open the car and gotten out, they would have shot her?
No.
Crazy. So there's like a billion options that were 100% all in her control that she could have taken and she would still be alive. The most important of which, if you're a sane, rational adult, is she's a fucking parent and she was not with her kids. She was with her girlfriend, her sex mate, having fun, going on her adrenaline rush. I mean, it's literally like Nightcrawler. Who are you, Jake Gyllenhaal? Like, what is this?
Great movie. By the way, all of this will go away very quickly. Trump did a press conference today, which was an amazing display of changing the subject. Here we go. Representing Pat Lang and all of his friends and Polga from whatever socialist shithole country he's from. Here we go.
Hi, that could have been you yesterday in Minneapolis, in case you weren't aware. That could have been you, just minding your business. And your life taken away from you. That could have been you. You know? Are you mad yet? Are you mad yet? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Are you mad yet? Hi, that could have been you yesterday.
That's it. That's who we're dealing with. That's who we're dealing with.
It's such a shame that is actually the level of intellect. It's scary.
Yeah.
Gosh, that is scary.
I am glad that now we know 100% he's innocent. The video evidence absolutely clears him. More from I won't make you watch too much of this.
And like, I'm just fucking curious, are we great yet? Are we fucking great yet? Are we a great country? Is this one? It's fucking great. Huh? Americans working their fucking ass off 50, 60 fucking hours a week to have nothing to show to it. Are we fucking great?
She wasn't working.
Where ICE agents are shooting citizens in the fucking street and the government's saying it's self-defense. Are we fucking great? Yeah!
Oh, it gets worse. The best part's coming out. Wait till you hear this.
Because What do you mean? I'm making the most money I've ever made in my life, and I'm struggling more than I was struggling 5 years ago unemployed.
And who's been president?
Are you so fucking serious?
Here we go. Here it
I'm
comes.
having to overdraw my account every single week just to make ends meet, and that's mostly for fucking groceries. Okay? I have 4 fucking teenagers.
She has 4 kids, dude. That's a fucking mom.
Yeah, and I mean that's just a perfect example of how that's the party of a complete lack of emotional regulation. It's all emotion. There is zero rational thought or logic there. It is all emotion based. It's all based on feelings. This feels bad. Wah, wah, wah. Me need feel good. Wah, wah, wah. Me blame big orange man. Wah, wah, wah. That feel good. Not my fault. Wah, wah, wah. It's crazy. And look, and here we go again. The truck was not boxed in. She had just dropped her son at school. What proof she had been following ICE around? I don't know. The numerous eyewitness accounts saying that
wait a second. She dropped her son off at school so she could. What are you talking about?
He's saying there was no proof that she was trying to box the officers in, and there was no proof that she had been following ICE around. This guy is saying essentially that she was just dropping off her son at school and trying to get out of the school parking lot, and so they shot her. That's what this guy believes. Makes sense.
Was Renee Good following ICE around? Let's see.
I actually don't have a GED, Pat Lang. I was smart enough to get a retarded, fat, bald Democrat to send me $500 to keep me off the streets. That's my education. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. Actually, you know, maybe if you would send that lady in the previous video some money, she wouldn't be so hell-bent on destroying America.
Good was moved to the city last year, linked up with an anti-ICE activist through her 6-year-old son's woke charter school, which boasts that it puts social justice first and prioritizes involving kids in political and social activism. She was a warrior. That's in quotes. She died doing what was right, says a mother named Lisa, whose child attends the same school. I know she was doing the right thing. I watched the video plenty of times, but I also know in my heart the woman she was, and she was doing everything right. These are the people that she's around. Good and her wife Rebecca were raising the boy together in the mostly working class, activist heavy neighborhood of South Minneapolis, which features tree-lined streets and large number of homes with windows decked out in LGBTQ flags or signs depicting George Floyd. You remember that? That was George Floyd happened 5 years ago, where they did $500 million in property damage to the city, mostly to black homes and black businesses.
Imagine believing this.
She was part of the ICE Watch coalition of activists dedicated to disrupting ICE raids in the sanctuary city.
Sevon, ICE is literally detaining American citizens by mistake because they're not trained and they have no fucking clue what they're doing.
What do you mean? What do you mean detained by mistake, Pat? Send me a link to that. You mean the same way that I had to always go to secondary after 9/11? And they would ask me, how many years were you in the Syrian army? It's okay, buddy. It's okay. For years, when we've had, for years and years, this is nothing new. We have been actively trying to, except during the Biden administration, get rid of illegal aliens who are taking advantage of what's going on here. And as a civilization, I've yet to see anyone who's gotten picked up who's a citizen who wasn't immediately, maybe questioned and then immediately released. But this has been going on forever, buddy.
Will this administration continue to oversee the deportation of 400,000 people a year?
As long as Congress gives us the money to deport 400,000 people a year, that's what the administration is going to do. That's our obligation under the law. We will be strategic about how we do it. And the number of those folks who are either criminals or recent arrivals will continue to go up. But yes, this is our obligation under the law. You have a community of 10 million, 11 million people living and working in the United States illegally. Some of these things are going to happen, even if the law is executed with perfection. There will be parents separated from their children. We don't have to like it. Congress passed a law and Congress appropriates funds to implement that law, and the executive branch's job is to enforce it. The president can't say to the Congress, I'm not going to bother to enforce this particular law because these are really compelling people. That's not how democracy works.
Where the fuck did this level of logic go? Hey, Pat, if you want to change my mind and Sevon's mind, you have an opportunity. You're saying that we're refusing to look at all the facts. Well, show us the facts that we're refusing to look at. You have an opportunity. Take the opportunity. Educate us. Show me the facts. Show me the videos that Fox doesn't want me to see. Please show me the other angle there. Show me anything. Show me the non-AI generated video of Don Pedro and Maria Guadalupe at the local taqueria getting picked up for being American citizens. Please show me that video.
Hey, and Pat, I've watched plenty of CNN around this, and I watch plenty of CNN every day where you get all your news. And not one on CNN, it's all feelings and name calling. It's all white supremacy. It's about equity. It's about they never talk about the facts. You never will see the slow motion videos coming from CNN. And why is that? Because they don't want the facts.
Yeah, I have never once been sent a factual document from Pat Lang. The only thing I've ever received are opinion-based articles written by journalists with no proof, simply opinion and spin. Here's your opportunity now. Stop looking for an out. Put it in the chat. Put the link in the chat. Put the link in the comments. Show us the facts. This is your opportunity. You have an opportunity here. All we're doing is showing literal video of the agent getting hit by her car, her accelerating into a federal law enforcement agent. That's all we've done is shown you the truth.
Not what I said. She clearly waved cars to go around her, and one did. The ICE and the unmarked truck could have gone around her too. They were not boxed in. Hey, buddy, listen. I will acquiesce to everything you're saying. She dropped the kid off at school. They took 15 minutes off from following ICE to drop the kid off. There was a ICE car that could have gotten away around. I'll acquiesce to all that. She was being detained. She was asked to get out of the car. She threw it in reverse to try to get a clear exit way. There was a cop in front of her. She stepped on the gas pedal and fucking hit him. It was the same cop that in June of this year who was drugged 300 feet. She also put her partner in danger. Her partner was also holding onto the car door where she went while she sped off. You can spin it any way you want. Let's just stay focused on the facts. We showed them. It's pretty clear.
Imagine thinking that if you're in a high-speed police chase and you pull over and you wave the cop that he can keep going, that he doesn't have to pull you over anymore. Hey, just go. I know you were behind me with your lights on, but just go around. I'm done now. I'm done.
We're good. Renee Nicole Good's wife was antagonizing the ICE agents and even urged her to drive, baby, drive, just moments before the fatal shooting in Minneapolis, according to news video taken by the agents. I think, I haven't looked at the article, but one article I was looking at, the headline was Rebecca Goodman blames herself. And maybe that's what it is. Her yelling, drive, baby, drive. You didn't miss, I missed this show. No, you're not missing it. We're here. Going. There's pretty much only unrest in bigger cities that are housing illegals. That thought they didn't have to abide by the law. No unrest in the cities I'm around. Yeah.
There's not even unrest in Charlotte, and we're super liberal. There was a protest of about 13 to 14 socialists the other night. They were all fat and retarded. And I mean, in a city as big as Charlotte, that's pretty great. I think we're doing great for only 14 fat retards to be protesting. None of them even have college degrees. They want socialism in America. And those are the people Pat is in bed with. So it's not even rational cities. It's just cities like New York and Pat's backyard and his DMs and Chicago.
Here's Black Lives Matter stance on the shooting.
This family should not wait for justice. And remember, we fought for Jamar Clark. We occupied a precinct for Jamar Clark. We did not get justice for Jamar Clark. But when the city burned, after George Floyd, all of a sudden there were some charges. So for those who are on the media talking about Don't burn it down. Don't set it on fire. Let me tell you this. We need justice and we need it now. Yeah. Because what happens after that is on your hands. All power to the people. All power to this family.
Criminy. Advocating burning the city down. Wild. White Lives Matter, Sevon. I posted my white square yesterday in honor of Renee Nicole Good.
All of a sudden.
Solidarity.
Let me show you the kind of stuff. There's endless videos like this. Let me show you the kind of stuff ICE is dealing with. This shit's going to drive you crazy. Liberal traps ICE agents with their vehicle and begs others for help. Here we go.
This isn't happening. This is fake.
Yeah. Travis will tell you.
We can play. My car's bigger than yours.
This is such a funny video. Gosh. Yeah. This is wild. She should be fucking thrown in federal prison.
Listen, when you're doing that to cops, I think that's precedent that you're batshit crazy. And at that point, you're unhinged, and that vehicle you're in is a lethal weapon. That's enough for me right there. That's enough for me to be like, okay, I'm being ambushed. This person is unhinged. They're capable of anything.
Keep watching, you guys. Yeah, CrossFat. After Irina was stabbed on the fucking train, they basically made a law now where there's no cashless bail. So if you commit a fucking crime, there is no cashless bail anymore. So these fucking criminals can't just be let back out on the street on bail so they can go commit more crimes until they're charged and convicted. So yes, we did pass that law. Based.
ICE! It's ICE! Please help me record. Get behind them if you have a car. If you have a car, please pull behind them. It's ICE. Can you pull behind them? It's ICE. They're trying to kidnap people. Please pull behind them. Please pull behind them and park. Please. Please park behind them. Can you put your car behind them, please? It's ICE. Put your car there.
They're sitting ducks to some fucking psycho bitch.
Hurry, please.
That's crazy. If you're in a fucking, I mean,
sideways, please.
Golly, he's a federal agent. Like, I don't know, dude.
Hurry.
I think, like, I don't think this is a good look on ICE either.
No, they can't even protect themselves. What if she
Right.
would have rammed his car door and killed him right there?
I mean that he's just trying to drive away. Like, if dude, you're a fucking federal agent. Get out of the fucking car, rip her from that truck, put your knee on her fucking neck, and arrest her.
I agree. I
Are you
couldn't agree
fucking
more.
kidding me? I can't breathe, officer. No, knee on the fucking neck of this bitch and throw her in federal prison. That is insane. That's Taliban level shit. Where the fuck is she learning that? That's cartel fucking shit, dude.
Going back to what Taylor said about the cashless bail, Charlotte had this program, and many cities across the country have it, where you commit a crime. It could be your 52nd crime in a year. There was recently a kid was arrested. He had over 100 crimes in less than like a 365-day period. You go to court, and they basically say, sign a document here. We're going to waive your bail, and all you have to do is commit to coming back. And so that's what cashless bail is. And it was being done by magistrates. And in Charlotte, you don't even have to have a law degree to become a magistrate.
Yeah, you can be a lower court judge with no law degree. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it's an appointed position. And if you and all the ones I've seen in your area are all these obese black women.
They are fucktarded. The sheriff as well, Gary McFadden, is a total corrupt creep. It doesn't. This is the. Yeah, you're right. Hey, did we find out if his appeal is up?
McFadden's?
No, Chauvin's.
Chauvin, Derek. Let me see what's going on with him.
I love baffling people. Taylor baffles me. If he is in a good mood, he sounds like a 10-year-old. But if he is pissed, he analyzes like a professor. Actually, I did have an economics professor, a black Jamaican dude who swore as much as I did, and he was wildly Marxist. I got kicked out of his class once. He tried to tell me that Cuba's healthcare was better than the United States.
Wow.
Yeah, I asked him if he was fucking retarded.
Well, legit. Just a quick little detour. December 3rd, 2025, a month ago, Derek Chauvin seeking to overturn conviction for murder of George Floyd. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is again seeking to overturn his conviction in the murder of George Floyd and get a new trial. Chauvin's attorney, Gregory Joseph, filed a petition for post-conviction relief on November 20th. The petition claims that physicians who served as expert witnesses during the Chauvin's trial gave faulty testimony about the case of Floyd's death. The filing specifically raises concerns about the use of video evidence during the trial. Do you know that the autopsy that they used wasn't even the autopsy? Yeah, it wasn't even the official autopsy.
It was like a fourth or fifth. They had to go to like a fourth. They paid someone to write the autopsy that they wanted to be seen in court, and that's the autopsy that they used. Of course, he's going to give you fucking paid the guy.
Bonkers. Bonkers.
Great comment. Imagine rebuilding a sneaker store in Minneapolis and then this happens. Yeah, if you're selling sneakers in Minneapolis, you're retarded. And honestly, I don't feel bad for you at all.
I want to give you guys a little I saw this over on YouTube, a little walkthrough. I figured you'd like this too, Taylor, of how they got Maduro. Have you looked into it, the details?
All I know is that he was running for his cellar door, his safe room door, and they fucking capped everybody before he could get there.
Yeah. Let me play this video for you first. And I heard a different account. But let me play this for you quickly. This is pretty fascinating. Venezuelan security guard for Maduro warns against fighting Americans, describing the U.S. raid. 20 men with superior technology disabled radars, downed drones, and killed hundreds of unharmed. They fired 300 rounds a minute and used sonic weapons, causing instant bleeding. Let's listen to this guy's story here. Here we go.
A security guard that was protecting Maduro has spoken, and you got to hear what he said. It's in Spanish, but I'll translate. Also, Trump announced that, the cartels, they're going after him in Mexico. The whole vibe of Latin America has changed because of what happened in Venezuela. And now that we're getting firsthand accounts from people that were there, the soldier says they didn't hear him coming. He says the Americans had technology superior to anything they've ever seen. Everything that they were using for radar, for anything, was completely taken offline. They had drones, and the drones were taking out bases and taking out things faster. They didn't have no technology. They've never had to fight against drones. He also talks about that there was only 8 helicopters. There was only 20 men that were sent in. And those 20 men killed hundreds of their men, and none of those soldiers were injured. He talks about it felt like they were firing 300 rounds a minute. Nothing they've ever seen, nothing that they can compete with. And then he also talks to the fact that the Americans had some kind of sonic shock boom that was sent out, and everybody immediately started bleeding profusely out of their nose.
That's crazy.
Oh, that is 100% true.
Couldn't even gather themselves because whatever was sent at them made them fall to their knees and vomit blood out of their mouth and out of their noses. They were incapacitated immediately. He says he never wants to go through that again. Doesn't want to have to fight with the Americans again. He's sending warnings to everybody out there that you think you can fight the Americans. You don't even know what their weaponry is like and what they're capable of. 20 men took out hundreds, and that's starting to spread all through Latin America. And now they're not saying, if you want me, come and get me anymore. They're like, oh shit. Especially.
Dude is AI.
Incapacitated. He does sound retarded, but
no, I think he could have said that. I caught that too. That's not like a big deal.
You caught it because it's a little retarded.
Incapacitated and uncapacitated. Like whatever. You say tomato, I say tomato. You know what I love is when someone corrects me on the saying of a word, and you look it up and it's like both. You can say it both ways.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
I mean, duh, of course. Like, what? Of course we are so fucking far superior to anything they have ever seen. It's a third world country. I mean, what? Hey, all of your fucking tax dollars and the past 8 fucking years of failed audits at the Pentagon. Yeah, we better fucking have something to show for it. Where the fuck do you think that money's going, dude? Of course we're the fucking best. We fucking spend 30 times more than any other country on our military. And you fucking retards think we're not going to destroy you?
Let me tell you the story I heard today. You ready?
It's like Alabama versus an HBCU, dude. Yeah, Alabama has a fucking $1 billion to spend on recruiting every kid in the fucking world, and the HBCU has to offer historical context and pride. Like what? No, Alabama's the fucking GOAT.
Was that a ethnic college metaphor?
HBCU, a historically black college and university. Yeah, well, they're like those and state schools are like the worst fucking teams ever because they suck and they have no money. And
Do you watch college
Alabama,
football? Do you watch college football?
I used to watch it a ton. I don't watch it anymore, but Alabama sucks now, interestingly enough.
8 years ago, no, sorry, in 2020, a security guard from Maduro who'd been working for Maduro for 8 years contacted the CIA and said he wants to collect the money and he'll give the intel so that he can get the reward. The CIA supposedly said yes. This is just something I saw today. He told the CIA that Maduro had colon cancer and was making trips to Havana every 8 weeks, every 2 months.
Oh, because Cuba's healthcare is better than the United States.
The Chinese were monitoring everything in Venezuela for Maduro, all the text, phone calls, everything, and they were supplying intel for Maduro. So this guy was really scared. And then going into it, on March 25th, the first boat arrived to start the mission out off the coast of Venezuela. On November 25, Trump offers Maduro an offer to leave and keep his money, and Maduro refuses. So Trump actually made him an offer supposedly in November. Hey, you can leave right now. Maduro says, fuck you. December of 2025, Maduro cancels a trip that he was supposed to make to Havana for cancer treatment because he has oil guys from China coming in on January 2nd for an 11 a.m. meeting. The reason why the trips to Havana are important, according to this story, is the day before he always goes to Havana, the security team goes from 100 people down to 50 people. It gets cut in half at the palace because they're preparing to take him to Havana. There were 18,000 Marines ready for a full invasion into Venezuela if the Delta Force mission somehow collapsed, ready to go to land.
Imagine being a fucking grunt just in the bottom of a ship, just waiting for that fucking green light on your face, sweat dripping down your nuts. Jeez.
The breach was practiced 157 times over a 6-month period. On December 31st December 31st, 2025, the green light was given to Trump to execute.
Time out. Hey, you know those 157 practices were on fully built out mansions exactly specced out to Maduro's palace, wherever the fuck he was. Built exactly to it. That's what you're dealing with.
I wonder how much it cost to build that. I wonder how much this mission cost.
Oh, maybe $1 billion.
Yeah. This was, by the way, let me just show you this because we're going to talk about this a little bit here. This is the USS Iwo Jima LHD-7. Wasp-class amphibious assault ship of the United States Navy.
These fucking things have the craziest names. Wasp class. That makes my fucking blood boil. I don't want to go anywhere near that thing. Wasp.
Look at all the helicopters sitting on the deck. And it looks like there's some jets in the back, too. So that thing was kind of home base. That's where the guys took off from when it was 70 miles off the coast of Venezuela, I guess, and that's where they brought Maduro. After Maduro planned to go to Havana, and the guards were light that evening, the code name of the head operator who was in charge of the extraction, his name, I guess, was Hatchet. That's what they called him, Hatchet.
Have you read that book? Good book. No?
Oh, what's it called?
Hatchet.
Oh, is it about an operator?
No, it's about a kid who gets into a plane crash and gets abandoned in Alaska, and all he has is a hatchet.
No. Immediately, air defenses were taken out. A CIA drone was flying over Caracas at 25,000 feet. At 1 a.m., the Delta Force took off from Iwo Jima. At 1:45, the helicopters were over land in Venezuela. At 2 a.m., Caracas air bases had taken hits. Those hits were just to be a diversion. At 2:07, Delta Force reaches the palace at 2:08. They're on the ground. At 2:12, they approach the door of Maduro's room. 2:14, they yank him out of the bed, is the story I heard, that he wasn't going to the safe room. By 2 minutes later, they have him and his wife, Celia, in the helicopters. 2:16, the helicopters are back in the air. 2:34 a.m., they're out of Venezuelan waters. They're back in international waters. 3:18, Maduro is on the Iwo Jima. 3:18.
Imagine being Trump sitting in your fucking room watching the body cam of that live streamed, like the adrenaline that's pumping through your guts.
Oh.
Crazy. At each checkpoint, we've got him. We've exfilled.
Yeah.
We're in international waters. We're on the Iwo Jima. Oh my gosh. Crazy.
Hey, I bet you there was one of those Delta Force guys, or several of them must have had body cams that were transmitting signals back so he could watch the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I heard he said he watched all of it and it was great footage and it was incredible and you wouldn't believe it and you'll probably never get to see it. Why the fuck not, dude? Release that shit. Come on, man.
The Maduro lands on the Iwo Jima at 3:18 a.m. 3:45 a.m. they have him in a jail cell. 4:30 a.m. Venezuela declares a state of emergency. 5:47 Maduro on a plane, I think a C-17 on the way back to the USA. 8:15 a.m. Maduro is in the USA. 11 a.m. Trump press conference. We have Maduro. That's clean.
I mean, I just wish we'd do it to our own corrupt politicians.
2 Russian tankers. Well, I don't think they were actually Russian tankers.
They changed their flags to Russia. They were Venezuelan tankers engaging in illegal trade, violating international sanctions.
There was a sequel to Hatchet, is what Pool Boy's saying. Brian,
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a sequel.
Is it a famous book? I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Hey, it's relatively famous. I mean, it's not like To Kill a Mockingbird level, but I would say it's maybe like it's probably not even like The Alchemist level, but it's probably like I don't know. It's a good book. Maybe like The Notebook. Bitches love that book. It's like maybe The Notebook equivalent for like 13-year-old boys. Hey, well, how about this stuff going on in Mexico? I mean, declaring war and saying that we're going to put boots on the ground to battle the cartel is pretty crazy. That's pretty insane stuff.
He said that today in his press conference?
He said we're going to put I don't know. I'm fairly certain he said we're going to have boots on the ground, American troops to combat the cartel. Let me look this up. I'd send you something.
Are U.S. boots on the ground next in Mexico? Oh, that's from 2 days ago. I don't see anything from today. Let me type in Trump, Mexico.
Trump signals U.S. ground operations to target drug cartels. Sorry, that was the specific verbiage.
Trump suggests U.S. military will hit cartels on land in Mexico. Cartels are running Mexico.
That seems like a boots on the ground type. Of course they're running Mexico. That bitch in office is bought and paid for. Duh. Oh, next we're going to hear, we can't do this. Leave the cartels alone. They just need to work. They just need jobs. They're just trying to support their families.
She's afraid for her life.
She fucking should be.
She's Jewish, you know that?
A Zionist, probably.
Mexico's leader. Isn't being a Zionist a good thing?
I don't know. No, dude. I don't know.
Zionist just means you think a Zionist means you want Israel to have its own country.
No, I don't think that's all that it means, but I also don't know. You probably would know more than me. You're like 32 Jewish, 33.
A Zionist.
I'm basically Jewish. I'm part Jewish.
A Zionist is a supporter of Zionism, a nationalist movement for the self-determination and statehood for the Jewish people.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know. That doesn't sound that bad then.
No, but they want you to think it's bad.
I mean, isn't that what every race of people wants, is their own nation and their own, like, you know what I mean? Solidarity.
They want to rule the world from that little shitty strip of fucking desert surrounded by Muslims.
But answer that. Isn't that basically what every ethnic group wants? Is control over their own destiny and group and people and land? I mean, that's what every
unless you're the United States, then you want that control over a multi-cultural, multi-ethnic group, which is fine. I'm glad we live in a multi-ethnic group, but our culture should be surrounded or based on the foundations of our liberty, based on our Constitution. So you can be any ethnicity you want.
Even, I would say, even every American nuclear family unit wants that to a small degree. You want your own home. You want to own it. You want control over it and everything about it and your family. I mean, yeah, maybe Nick Fuentes has done a great job at demonizing the Jews and Zionists. I don't really know much about it.
Claudia Scheinbaum, gee whiz, I thought she was Swedish. Oh, shut it. He's making fun of me. Sevi's okay with any ethnicity in America, but not beloved Israel. I don't understand your comment. No, Israelis can be here too. Anyone can be here. But I'm also okay with Mexico having laws that we don't want to allow non-citizens to buy land. We only lease land for 99 years to non-citizens. I'm perfectly okay. I think Mexico has a rule like that. Perfectly okay with that.
Oh, I don't even think we should lease it to them for 99 years. Fuck that.
I'm perfectly okay with there being tests before you become a citizen. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with you need to be able to speak English in order to be a citizen of this country. I'm perfectly okay that you need to be able to speak English to take the driver's test. I don't like it that you go to the DMV and the driver's test is in 17 languages.
Wow, clock cutters comment. That's pretty crazy.
This country would be amazing right now if we had frozen 1965 demographics. Sorry, not sorry. Everyone knows it. What do you mean 1965 demographics?
So basically just black and white people.
Oh.
No, dude, then Sevon wouldn't be here. What the fuck?
No, I would no, my dad was already here.
Okay,
you don't think I'm white?
No. Stop, dude. Hey, that's not a bad thing, dude. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Stop.
Assimilation is what we need. Yeah, 100%.
Hey, I was at court today in bumfuck North Carolina. I had to drive 2 hours for a fucking speeding ticket. And there were only there was mostly black and white people and like 2 Spanish guys next to me. And the white people were the grossest people there.
That doesn't surprise me. Courthouse.
White people are about as probably bottom of the totem pole as it gets to me. Poor
black people, their homes are disgusting. But they go outside looking nice. Poor white people, their homes are disgusting and they go outside looking like shit.
That's a good point. Yeah, at least if you're poor and black, you have like a fucking $80,000 car. If you're poor and white,
and you still have nice teeth and shit, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or grills even. But if you're poor and white, yeah, you have like one crock, fucking some ripped up cargo camo pants, and like a straw hat. And it just looks like there's dirt stained on your white shirt perpetually. And you eat like mayonnaise and Wonder Bread sandwiches. It's disgusting.
My son today was after jiu-jitsu. He was wearing these white no-gi pants, wrestling, grappling shorts. And he got some chocolate on him.
Oh, nice.
And he's like, hey, I got to change these before I go inside. We were going to my mom's house. And I go, no, it's fine. It's just a little stain. He goes, no, it looks like I got shit on my clothes. I'm thinking to myself, oh, his innocence is gone already. You know, at 9 years old, he cares what he looks like. I was so bummed for him.
Yeah.
I was so bummed.
I don't know. I mean, that's natural. That's natural to feel like you don't want people to think you pooped yourself.
But
especially when you might have done it before.
I guess, but at 9, I would be just like, whatever.
Oh, dude, no way. At 9, I was the same.
Really? Do you remember a time as a child you shit your pants somewhere and you were I have a story like that too. Go ahead. Tell me your story. I want to hear.
All right. So I was in the when I was a kid, I used to go to my grandparents for like 3 months out of the summer, and like road trips there were like a huge thing. And then when I would go home, the road trip back was like a kind of it was like a fun thing. And so my dad,
how old were you?
This was like between the ages of like 6 and 13 every summer. So
how long was the trip in the car?
Like a 9-hour trip.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So these are impressionable trips. And so We live in Virginia. My dad's brother lives in Raleigh and he has 3 sons. So oftentimes we would drive to Raleigh, meet my uncle with his kids who picked them up, and then we drive a little further, and then we would meet my grandmother and she would pick us up and we'd go the rest of the way to my grandma's in South Carolina. So it was like a halfway trip. And this one year we stopped and get my cousins, and Grayson, who's closest to me age-wise, he's like a year younger than me. We stop at Cracker Barrel. We get back in the car. We have these like straws with a bunch of like paper and napkins, and we're having a spitball fight in the back of my grandma's Dodge Caravan minivan. And we both are laughing so hard that we simultaneously poop ourselves.
Wow.
We laugh and poop ourselves.
A double poop. What are the chances of that?
It was crazy. And meanwhile, they're like spitballs all over the windows, like everywhere. My granny's like yelling, like obscenities. And then we were like, hey, we have to stop at a gas station. We both go into the gas station. We basically take our undies off and throw them away and just leave them there. And then we escaped unscathed. Another time I shit myself.
At least you had a partner. You weren't humiliated. You know what I mean? Like being.
Oh, you want a humiliation one?
Yeah. Where like you're stuck in school and you got a shit in your pants and everyone knows, and you're like,
okay, check this out, dude. So I got fucking hammered in a blackout, probably the drunkest I've ever been in my life. And I remember the last thing I remember, and this
how many years you been sober? How many years you been sober?
13 years. Yeah.
13 years. Okay.
It's 2020. Yeah. 13 years. So I'm at my grandmother's. She nor my grandfather are alive at this point. I think we're there for like, someone's funeral. It's my mom and I stay at my grandparents' house. And like, people bring a bunch of food when someone dies. And so I had already drank like 22 Coors Lights. And I remember I had 2 left over because I was saving them for these girls I was going to hang out when I got home. And I started out with a full pack, a 24 case. I'm like, all right, I'm going to drink 12 and I'm going to save 12 for them. 3 for me and
enough for them to get drunk and maybe show some tits.
Right. And then I get 12 in. I'm like, they can have 6 each. So I drink some more and I'm like, they can have 4 each. And then I drink some more. I'm like, they can have 2 each. And finally I'm like, okay, well, I have to I promise I'm like 1 each at least. So I'm going to save these 2. And I go out into the kitchen. It's like middle of the night. And there's a huge bowl of leftover chicken Alfredo and a half a gallon of white wine. So I grab both and I walk out the back door and I walk through like right past the driveway is an old cemetery. It's in the middle of nowhere. And then just on the other side of the cemetery is like a swing set, the church swing set. So I'm sitting on the swing set, glugging this fucking half gallon of white wine, eating leftover chicken Alfredo. And the last thing I remember is chucking the bottle of white wine over my head into the massive like hayfield behind me. The grass is like super high. And that's the last thing I remember. And I wake up in the morning to my mom screaming at me, "Go clean up the driveway." And I have no idea what's going on. I have the worst hangover of my life. I wake up. I'm like, I'm coming to. She's yelling, "Go clean up the driveway," shaking my shoulder, "Go clean up the driveway." And I'm like, all right. Can you get out of here? I'm naked under the bed sheets. And I roll over and I feel like this crust on my bum. And I'm like, what? Am I covered in dirt? And so I open up the bed sheet and there's dried shit all over my ass in bed.
Oh.
And so I'm like, oh, fuck. So I pull all the sheets off the bed. I bundle them up in a ball. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to throw these away. These are done for. And meanwhile, she's still screaming through the house like, hey, you need to go clean up the fucking driveway right now. So I'm like, okay. I shower, wash the poop off of my butt.
Do you put those sheets in the washing machine or you throw them away?
I threw them away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I shower, I get the poop off my butt, and I put clothes on. I throw these sheets away. I step out of the carport door, and right on the doorstep are my underwear. And there's like poop smeared in them. And so it's just like I just took my undies off at the front door and walked in. And keep listening. So I pick those up. I throw them away. I get the hose out, and I'm like, what could she mean? And I look over, and on the carport, there's a huge pile of puke. I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, I just threw up. So I'm like hosing this pile of puke up, and I like pan up and I look up, and dead center in the driveway is a fucking mound of shit just sitting in the center of the driveway. And I guess I was in a blackout and I just was walking and pooped myself as I was walking.
You lowered your pants to get, at least you had the
cognizance. Because the undies were full of shit.
Oh, wow.
So that was the morning we were leaving. So I clean all this up and we get in the car to drive 9 hours home. And the entire ride home, my mom's like, I've never seen anything that disgusting or shameful in my life. It's like 9 hours of just destroying me. And meanwhile, I'm 16, have the worst hangover of my life. And yeah, I just woke up in my own shit. I'm a little embarrassed.
Blackout pooping mode.
So yeah, that one was
that the last time you drank?
No. Not even close. Should have been.
I was going to tell pooping story, but I'm going to refrain. I got another story. Just parents, just because you like someone, if they have weird fucking kids, like don't make your kids hang out with them. I don't get that joke. Like a police horse.
Like a police horse is just walking and it's just shit.
Yeah. My mom's like, we're going to Lake Tahoe with this other family. And I've always heard her talk about this other family and how great they are and how much she likes these people. And my mom also goes to like see the Philharmonic once every other month with this couple, right? And so they have these 2 kids that are my age. So I jump in the car with them, and there's one sitting on either side of me. And we're driving to Lake Tahoe. It's a 3-hour drive. And the older boy who's my age and the younger boy is like probably a couple years younger. The older boy goes, "Hey, by the way," and he's got his hands in his pants. He goes,
"Oh my God."
Yeah. He goes, "If you have to poop," and I knew they were weird. They were just off. Do you know what I mean? The kids were just off. And I was probably 9, 10 years old. And he goes, "If you have to poop, you just put your finger in your butt and push the poop up and it goes away for a little while." And I
do that to Bryson sometimes.
That's the term. I'm going to push your shit in. I was devastated. I couldn't stand those. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even want to be near I was probably 9. I didn't want to be nowhere near those kids ever again. It's like
a poop digger.
Yeah. I'm just like, what? Why? I'm not ready to learn that. But just to be clear, I never used that technique. I'm 53. I still have never used that technique.
I'm going to try it, dude. You never thought to try it?
Put your finger in your butt and push your poop.
What did he do when he pulled his hand out?
He
wipe it off on his shirt?
I don't know, but we were 3 in the back, and I just remember being like, God, I really don't want to be near this. I want to do a little public service message just to liberate people a little bit. It's okay to be afraid of things. There are things, it's okay. There's things to be afraid of. Like one of my sons is afraid of crickets. That's not okay. But a brown spider that's the size of a quarter with a guitar symbol on its back, brown recluse, it's okay to be afraid of that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to kill there's a look-alike brown recluse. It's okay to be nervous around snakes that have big jaws that clearly have venomous fangs. It's okay to be afraid of bats. You don't want to get the rabies. It's okay. It's okay. You're free to use your own discernment of things to be afraid of.
In a country where I was told that if you show your hair, you're going to go to jail. You will receive lashes. You will get killed like Mahsa Amini. But here, they tell me that, shh, if you talk about this, you're going to cause Islamophobia. Phobia is irrational. But believe me, my fear and the fear of millions of Iranian women in Afghanistan is rational.
Exactly. Yes, there's a...
I mean, honestly, you're not scared of Islamic laws? You're not scared of being killed?
Yes, I am.
I mean, then there's something wrong with you.
How can you enable that?
Look,
why do they enable that?
I invite them all to go and live under Sharia laws in Iran and Afghanistan. They would say no. They always try to downplay our cause, that who causes Islamophobia. I was like, oh my God. Even here in America now, someone monitoring us that we're going to cause Islamophobia. Those who lashes us, those who kill us, those who hang us, those who, if we say that I don't want to be Muslim anymore, they're going to kill you. Those actually create phobia. I mean, of course not me. I grew up in...
I think that's pretty clear, right? That doesn't need explaining, right?
No, duh. And are they liberated? Is Iran liberated?
Fuck, dude, shit's going down there.
I mean, there's no news coverage of it. None.
Very little. Live updates: anti-government protests spread in Iran as authorities cut communications. It's funny what they say anti-government. They should call it anti-Islamic, anti-women hating, anti-killing. Oh, it's 8 p.m. By the way, the CrossFit Games update shows at 8 p.m. I guess it's scheduled on the channel for 9 p.m. That's wrong. I'll fix that.
It's on 8 p.m. PST.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 p.m.
No. Sorry. So, no, sorry. It is. Sorry. It's 8 p.m.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m.
Okay, so 2 hours from now. Okay.
Yeah, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Last topic. Since Taylor brought it up, we'll just do a quick look. Anti-government protests spread in Iran as authorities cut communications. Anti-government protests in Iran erupted for a 13th consecutive day on Friday in a wave of nationwide unrest over crippling economic conditions. At least 45 protesters have died. I heard 51 earlier today. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei accused demonstrators of trying to please President Donald Trump, who reiterated his threat on Friday about attacking Iran if security forces killed protesters. Authorities cut internet access telephone lines in Tehran.
Oh, wow. That's bad shit right there.
And other cities. X appears to have changed Iran's flag emoji to pre-revolution version. Wow.
Nice. Let's fucking go.
It looks like I heard the police have sided with the protesters now. World War III is coming. No.
I don't know, dude. I agree with Dance.
No. Not even close.
I don't know.
Well, how do you think that starts?
Dude, I don't know. China invading Taiwan. Russia's saying, fuck, they just took Venezuela. We're going to fucking demolish Ukraine now.
Hey, do you think it's a world war if the U.S. isn't involved?
I think if there's a global conflict, we will be involved. There's no world.
If Europe goes to war with Russia, I don't think the U.S. is entering the conflict.
I don't think it's just Europe going. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? We are already a proxy backing Ukraine. Are you tripping?
No, I think that Trump is perfectly okay with Putin taking a huge chunk of Ukraine.
I mean,
hey, they're falling to their own people already.
And what about Taiwan?
Taiwan's interesting. Trump is going to China in April. So if
They
Taiwan,
pulled their ambassadors out of Israel, Russia did. All of their diplomats.
Out of Israel or out of where?
Israel.
Like they know Israel is going to get bombed. Russians said to begin emergency pullout of embassy staff. Wow. Russia said to begin emergency pullout of embassy staff in Israel. Monitoring channels cited evacuation flights on tracking sites of evidence, though there have been no official confirmation by Moscow or the embassy itself. Russia reportedly began evacuating its embassy staff and their families from Israel, meaning someone's going to attack Israel. The Russian army is urgently evacuating the staff of the Russian embassy along with their families in Israel and returning them to Russia. This is the third flight by Russia in the past 24 hours to evacuate its embassy in Israel.
This is rich coming from a black guy.
Everything is Israel's fault. There are some news. This is a quote that Russia has been informed of. Apparently, it claimed. It claimed what? Claimed what? Why would they be evacuating out of Israel? Why it matters. Some tracking sites such as Flight Radar lists flight RA64516 as belonging to a Tupolev Tu-214 operated by the Russian military special flight detachment. Some even liken it to Russia's Doomsday jet. though it is likely used for communications relay. Yet for one reason or another, the same number is also used for Red Wings flights. Flight aware list, jetliners operated by Red Wings Airlines. Of note is how flight history of both flights never overlap with potential explanation of human error.
So they're pulling their people out of Israel because Israel's going to attack Iran and Russia's allied with Iran.
So you think Israel's going to attack Iran while they're weak?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
God, what a mess. I don't think Russia's going to get involved.
They definitely just took an L losing those tankers to us. I don't know. I don't think that you can dismiss Jenny's fears as easily as no. I mean, I understand why you would want to, but I do not think it's outside the realm of possibility or even crazy to say that a third world war is coming. I mean, war is, I mean, it's been a part of human civilization since its inception, Sevon.
I agree. I just don't think that the U.S. wants to go to war. I think
we sure as fuck don't.
I think we're in a building phase.
Oh man, I hope we're in a building phase.
Border Patrol shoots and wounds 2 in Portland. Yeah, I saw that.
There's the Tren de Aragua gang members. Tren de Aragua.
Hey, I'm gonna say something kind of crazy, but I think it's the truth. This this killing of this woman who tried to run over the ICE officer, what it's opened up the door to is more protesters to be killed. Because the first first one's going to be shocking, but the second, third, and fourth, and eighth one, no one's going to care. Who's care?
It's not just
that's
that.
the way everything happens in the United States.
The protesters,
the first chick who gets raped by illegals, that's really shocking. 10th one, no one gives a fuck. You can't even keep up anymore.
It's just not even the no one gives a fuck. It's the protesters themselves don't give a fuck. One, they popped their cherry, so now they're going to take up arms against federal law enforcement, and it's going to become a fucking bloodbath. Dude, people are calling for war against federal law enforcement. They're saying, get your guns. It's time for us to get our guns and kill these fucking ICE agents. That's what people are saying.
CrossFat is Greg Glassman.
No.
How could CrossFat be Greg Glassman?
You are so... Go make a grilled cheese, you fucking drooling idiot.
Sources are iffy about Russian diplomats.
Geez, that's another thing. I mean, civil war in the United States. Oh, who gives a fuck if that's all they want?
Well, if they get rid of Sharia law, it might be time to fucking remove all the sanctions.
Right.
Oh, please. War is coming for sure. Oh, please, Dan.
I really do think it is, man.
No. Russia's about to have its way through Ukraine. I agree. At a minimum, they'll push their forces to the Dnieper and try to take Odessa. What the West might do in response makes me nervous. And by the West, you don't mean the U.S. You mean France. They may drop, 10,000 gay dudes on Odessa. Just grabbed a 5th tanker by Venezuela. Just cutting off the oil supply. God, this show's really taking a really negative turn. I'm getting off. Fuck you guys. We could be viewed as weak with all the civil stuff here and the Muslims taking over the cities here.
Hey, Muslim Max is not taking over America. Can't even buy CrossFit.
Let's talk about Danny's Butt. This is not the channel for Danny's Butt.
Yeah, come back to the Games Update show at 8 p.m. on the CrossFit Network. This is the show where we blow up like Nick Fuentes, except we're not retarded pedophiles.
Yeah, what is Nick's deal? Why did he cross the line with the pedophile? I mean, he's crossed the line. He flirts with the line, but the pedophile shit, I think he may have gone.
That's over the line. He's a minor attracted person. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a map. He's an admitted map.
Yeah, self-admitted.
Yeah.
And it's a bummer because you want to be like, oh man, there's a lot of like funny and hey, it's the map thing is the worst, but the Israel thing is also bad because he genuinely thinks that Israel poses a larger threat than the Islamification of America. I'm like, dude, really? Really?
Has he said that?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
That's fully retarded. It's like you got, I bit, you put the hook out, I bit on Israel. Tell me about it. But then as soon as you say that it's worse than the potential for Sharia law in America, I'm like, okay, you completely lost me. Now I just know you're fucking retarded.
Oh, correct.
I don't know a single Jew who I'm like, oh yeah, they're dangerous for American culture. No, I fucking love every Jew I know.
Sorry, I don't see the CrossFit Game Show even scheduled.
Allahu Akbar, Caleb.
Yeah, who's in charge here? Maybe it's scheduled on the wrong channel.
Let me see. I'd have to leave to see. Hold on.
I can see. Oh, I'm looking. No, nope, I don't see it scheduled there either.
Yeah, tripping. It is not scheduled. Kill Taylor scheduled.
Then how did JR see it?
I think he's tripping.
Oh no, he didn't see it. Okay, we got to schedule the CrossFit Game.
Oh, that's fair. He's not retarded. It's just he hasn't had enough life experience. I still think he's retarded. If you don't have any life experience, you're kind of retarded. You're retard maxing. I mean, he just is, so devoid of life experience. He's like a little baby.
Who's this you're talking about?
Fuentes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we chatted about that yesterday, right? He just doesn't have enough life experience.
0.
Yeah. I mean this with peace and love. I think a little pussy would go a long way with him.
I don't necessarily think he needs pussy. He could get some dick. He could get some dick too. I mean, one of them. He might be gay. Hey, dude. Also, he's a map. He doesn't need any pussy, dude. He wants young pussy.
Some good magic pussy could.
No, he's a map, dude. You don't want him getting laid. That's a crime.
He hasn't touched a boob. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, jail time for Nick. All right, guys. Thank you, Taylor. We'll be back soon with more relevant opinions.
We should do a show on this.
I got to look into that. I didn't know he said he liked kids. All right, tomorrow we'll pull up the there's a whole ton of videos.
It's wild. I didn't know it either. And then Sevon showed it to me in it.
Yeah, he wants to marry a 16-year-old, and he flat out says it. And then in another clip, he talks about young girls being better, and women age like
milk,
and men age like wine. Oh boy.
Cancer is very preventable. It's just that we're doing everything we possibly can to induce it. We published one of the first ever papers linking that the higher your blood sugar, the faster the tumor grows. The lower the blood sugar, the slower the tumor grows. Undeniable. From a normal cell to a cancer cell doesn't happen overnight. All we have to know with cancer is how are they growing so rapidly? Why are they going out of control? How come it's so hard to kill them? A solution to the cancer problem without toxicity is to simultaneously restrict the two fuels, glucose, which is already in our bloodstream from the food we eat, and the amino acid glutamine. If we stopped eating and we took a low carbohydrate diet and just did water only fasting, we would get into nutritional ketosis. The tumor cells have a bad mitochondria. They're dependent on glucose and glutamine. We can replace glucose and glutamine with ketone bodies. So we selectively marginalize these tumor cells slowly over time. They slowly start to